Hey, hi, hello, welcome to Kristen Draws, where I, Kristen, draw. And in this vlog, I will be drawing owls. It is owl obsession, friends. It's owl mania. Last year around this time, I got obsessed with drawing under the sea. As a theme, I was reading a book called Reef, which is full of beautiful nature photography of like fishes on reefs off the coasts of Thailand and Indonesia. This year, I have rented a book called Owl by the one and only Paul Bannick. It is an incredible read full of just stunning photography of many different species of owls. I can't find an owl, like, much less would be able to take a picture of one, like. So thankfully people like Mr. Bannick exist and publish fabulous books for us to take inspiration from and draw from. So that is what we will be doing. In the meantime, though, you see me hanging out outside in the bayou because, you know, welcome to Texas Gulf Coast ecology, egrets, herons, whistling ducks. That's what we've got going on. So I hope you've been enjoying just watching those scenes and whatnot. But here goes. Let's talk about what I have learned from this book on owls called Owl, A Year in the Lives of North American Owls. I have learned so much, so buckle up. Get comfy. So, did you know? Only 6 of the roughly 200 species of owls in the world never use trees for nesting. And 3 of those species can be found in North America. And they are the burrowing owls, the short-eared, and the snowy owls. These owls all make use of the ground for their nesting. In the case of snowies, making a sort of bowl on the ground. And burrowing owls make use of tunnels that prairie dogs dig. And they use those tunnels for their nests. This was brand new news to me. I sort of love the idea that a bird makes its nest out of something that another animal has created, because it just hints at and gets at this like interconnectedness of the natural world that I am personally just totally fascinated by. And this is also applicable to other species of owls that make use of holes made by woodpeckers, or cavities made by woodpeckers, cavities in trees, cavities in cactuses, and then the owls end up using those cavities for their nests. I just love the concept. There's something so cute about that concept of like this in my mind, right? In my kid's book mind, it's like, oh, this character has made something, made their mark on the world, and then this other character has come along and used it as their home. Like, that is so cute. Probably there's a book idea in there, so don't steal it from me. Thank you. Another thing I learned is about the variation in plumage color based on region within the same species. So what do I mean? The northern pygmy owls, their feathers can be various different tones of brown, red, gray, depending on the range, like depending on where you find them. And I guess scientists have figured out that that is related to the relative amount of humidity in a given area. So the lightest colored, grayest northern pygmy owls live in drier parts of the Rockies, and the reddest birds live in the wettest parts of the Pacific Northwest. Again, so cool. I just think that's the coolest thing ever. Like, same bird, same species, but different colors depending on the humidity of its environment. Like, I think, right, as an artist, when you're thinking of like color palettes and, you know, like, for example, the colors that make up the desert, right? Like, I think it's so cool that like the animals in that environment, like, they're so connected to that specific habitat, and it's like even affected their appearance in this way. So another little tidbit about the northern pygmy owl for you there. Okay, and then like another fun fact about this particular species, the northern pygmy owls, is that they have 2 false eye spots on the back of their heads. Craziness. Now this is just crazy to me. So basically, again, getting at the like interconnectedness and I guess the appearance of a species based on its connectedness to other, to protecting itself from other potential harms, in this case mobbing birds. So when like blue jays, or I'm not sure if like, I think mockingbirds might also mob these owls too, but other birds will like mob these birds in a territorial way. And the false eye spots on the back of the head confuse the other birds, thinking that they're, that is the front of their face, when in fact that's the back. And so this is a case where like the literal appearance of this owl is altered in order to protect itself. And obviously we see that a lot in nature. You're seeing that with this butterfly that was just on the screen. And so basically, I guess what I'm getting at is the ability to camouflage so well for the sake of protection. But in the case of the northern pygmy with the false eye spots, it's like literal trickery. So I don't know, fascinating, wonder and awe. So let's get into drawing these birds now. You've listened to me talk for a really long time, so I am just going to shut up now and let you relax while watching some artwork get made. All right, that is it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to Facts About Owls. Thank you for following along with all of my intense hyperfixations that are primarily nature-based. I hope it inspires you to get outside and do something outside or draw the outdoors. It's endless, you know. You can draw trees and birds and things forever. Highly recommend if you're looking for a way to spend your time that isn't scrolling online. You know, if you're looking for something to do that doesn't leave you feeling bad and depleted, maybe draw a bird. Okay, bye.